Hey students, today I just wanted to take you through some instructions on how to do your very first Gizmo. So even if you're not in my class, these instructions will still work for you. So you need to go to your home portal, and easy way to get to it is just students.bcbe.org, or you can use your eyeball and bookmarks and click on the student portal. It'll take you to the same place. So put your normal username and password in if you're not already signed in, and then log in. So what you want to look for in your portal is a little tile called Gizmos, and it's blue like this. So click on your tile. All right, and now what you're going to see is all of the classes that you may have a Gizmo for. You want to look for your science teacher or your biology teacher's Gizmo. Sometimes if you click on it and it doesn't work, you can click the red log out button on the right and try again, and most of the time it works a second time. So once you click on it, it's going to bring you into this new system that you're not familiar with. It's called explorelearning.com. So here's the only Gizmo that we have so far, and this is the Gizmo I'm going to show you how to work on today. And it's called Building DNA. So whenever you're ready, you can click through some of your classes, but you want to make sure you're under your biology class, and you're going to click on Building DNA. So here's the Gizmo window. So this is what you're going to be doing your online Gizmo assignment. The next thing you need to make sure you do is you need to make sure you're logged into Schoology. You're going to find your assignment. Again, if you don't have my class, yours is going to look a little bit differently. This is going to be Building DNA Gizmo, and this is what your screen is going to look like. Make sure you log in with your iBaldwin Google address, and once you log in, hopefully you're already logged in, you're going to see your document. Okay, so once you click on my document, you give it a second to load. This is what it's going to look like. This is the worksheet you're going to be filling out as you do the Gizmo. Now the worksheet is very word for word, so I want to make sure you read every single thing as you go through this Gizmo. So you're going to be typing in the orange boxes, okay? So it says prior knowledge question. DNA is an incredible molecule that forms the basis of life on Earth. DNA molecule contains instructions for building every living organism on Earth, from the tiniest bacterium to a massive blue whale. DNA also has the ability to replicate or make copies of itself. Look at the DNA molecule at the right. What does it look like? I'm going to type, it looks like a twisted ladder, or let me fix my typo, or a winding staircase. Okay, so the next question, remember you're doing this before you even look at the Gizmo. And let's make sure we do complete sentences here. Okay, number 2, based on the picture, how do you think a DNA molecule makes a copy of itself? It says, hint, look at the bottom 2 rungs of the ladder. So I think somehow the DNA molecule must be unwound or untwisted. Let's say untwisted. Okay, so now you're going to go and you're going to move on to the Gizmo warm-up. This is just going to show you how to do the Gizmo. So it says, the Building DNA Gizmo allows you to construct a DNA molecule and go through the process of DNA replication. Examine the components that make up a DNA model. So number 1, what are the 2 components of the DNA molecule? So if you want to make it full screen, you can hit the full screen button, and here are the 2 components, nucleotides, so you can move these around, and phosphates. Okay, so let's go back to our instructions and let's type in those 2 things. The DNA molecule is made up of nucleotides and phosphates. So number 2, it says a nucleoside has 2 parts, a pentagonal sugar, deoxyribose, and a nitrogenous base. And the base is in a color. When a nucleoside joins the phosphate, it is called a nucleotide. How many different nitrogenous bases do you see? So we're looking at the colored parts. So here are the colored parts. There's A, C's, G's, and T's. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 different kinds: A, C, G, and T. So the names of these nitrogenous bases are adenine, cytosine, guanine, and thymine. So that's what the A, C, G, and T stand for. Okay, so let's move on. So we're going to move to activity A. Now I'm not going to do the whole thing for you, but here it will tell you at the top what you need to do to get the gizmo ready. Okay, so we're going to do a few of these together. So the first thing it says, build the following steps are given to the gizmo construct a model of DNA. For simplicity, this DNA molecule is shown in 2 dimensions. So here it gives you a hint. It says stop when the hint reads this. So let's play around with this. Let's see if we can build one side of the DNA. Okay, so that doesn't work. Let me keep trying. That doesn't work. Maybe I need a phosphate in between. So let's try that. Nope. Oh, okay, so that works. So now let's see if one of these other pieces will fit. There we go. Okay, so now I have a pattern. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through and I'm going to build this one side of the DNA molecule. So you continue to do this. I'm going to stop right here because I don't want to do the whole thing for you. So let's go back. So when you're done, you'll see this hint pop up. Okay, so keep working until you see the hint that's shown here. So make sure you have show hint. Make sure that's turned on so you know. And you can turn the nucleus on and off if you would like. Again, don't forget you can do full screen. So the next thing you're going to do is take a picture, and it's really easy to take a picture. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that. So when you're done and you have the hint show up, you're going to hit the little camera up here in the top right, and here you're going to have a picture. So it says right click the image. So you're going to 2-finger click and you're going to copy this image. Alright, now you're going to go back and you're going to say paste. And if that doesn't work, you can just, on your keyboard, you can say control paste. So this is a little big, so I'm going to make this a little smaller. Actually, I'm going to make it a lot smaller. That way it doesn't take up so much space on my document. Alright, yeah, that looks good. So there's my picture. Now remember, yours is going to look a lot different. I'm just skipping a few steps. Okay, so you're going to go through the rest of this gizmo. Alright, you're going to fill out all of the orange squares. Don't forget to do that. Every orange square will have answers in it. You're going to move on to activity B when you're done. And then when you're done with activity B, you'll be done with this assignment. Don't forget to click submit assignment on the top. Alright, I hope you guys have a good day, and let me know if you need help.